You're listening to the World's Team Podcast. It's not just America's team, Cowboys Nation. It's the world's team. Now, here are your hosts, Paul Stewart and Mike Poland.
How about them Cowboys?
What's up, Cowboys Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the World's Team Podcast, brought to you by the Believe Network and sponsored by Cowboys Experience, the ultimate meet and greet, stadium tours, game tickets, all the above. Be sure to go to www.cowboysexperience.com and use the discount code World'sTeam2025. I'm your host, Paul Stewart, and I'm joined as always, Mr. Mike Poland. How are we going to talk about last night?
It was a wild one, wasn't it? Very wild. I mean, we're not just talking about the game, we're talking about the atmosphere, big rivalry day, tailgating.
Yeah.
Lovely weather as well. Beautiful weather for the game.
I know, and it was supposed to rain as well, but...
It did thunder and lightning this morning, mind you, so I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, that was quite surreal, all that lightning and stuff like that. But when we thought we were down and out in that first half of football, the Cowboys came back. We won the game, 24-21.
Yeah. The team ended up becoming lightning themselves. So, yeah, it was... I mean, what was funny is at half-time, we were watching the game. We had our own little section up in the top. I'm sure people follow the social media. They'll see the pictures with the flag. And at half-time, we were all kind of just like... yeah, this one's
we were
done.
deflated at one point.
Yeah, so we kind of like just got onto the cocktails, got onto the Cowboy Ritas,
Yeah.
and the second half started, and we just kind of went, throwing the towel in. Let's go down on the shop floor,
Yeah.
go get the atmosphere in.
Like, the one thing I noticed, like, from looking at that first half, everything that could have went wrong. Like, there was fumbles, there was interceptions, we just couldn't get the ball moving, and the Eagles were more or less effective in that first half in some way, and this is the really scary part. When you look at the second half, though, Mike, we only allowed Saquon Barkley to get, like, for 10 rushing attempts for only 22 yards.
Yes, for the entire game, which means over the last 2 weeks, so in the last two games, this new revitalised Cowboys defence that has come from the bye. So we've done all the trades, come into the bye. So now the last 2 weeks, the Cowboys have only allowed 29 rushing yards to running backs in those last 2 weeks.
Just shows that these trades are working, and they're working quite effectively so far.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Jerry his dues. I mean, like, you give the rough for the smooth. If he does something right, you've got to reward him and say, yes, this was a good trade. Made a lot of sense. And I mean, we can be his biggest critic.
We can be.
But he's done this one right. It was solid. And the game, I mean, when you stop and you say the offense was clunking in the first half, the defense had no answer for what they were doing. But then they go out there, storm it in the second half, completely shut out the Eagles' offense in the second half.
Yeah.
Zilch. They could not get anything going.
And also, a little bit of history has been made.
Oh, yeah,
Come on.
So
Dak Prescott now leads in total passing yards of all Cowboys quarterbacks. He now overtakes Tony Romo. He now holds the record for the Cowboys in terms of passing yards. 32,000... Was it like 34,000 something?
Something, yeah. I think we should have been more prepared on that number.
Yeah, well, we are a little bit hungover, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we did go after the game to Texas Live. We got to see a few of our friends, various people. We saw Zach Wilczek, who saved us.
That's right. Big shout out to Zach Wilczek and Brian Broaddus and all the guys from 105.3 The Fan. Big shout out to those guys.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, basically... It is interesting. I mean, you know, people can say what they want about Dak and the evolution of the passing offense in the NFL, but to do what Dak has done, when you think as well, he started off on the Cowboys roster as the third quarterback, really the fourth, if you take in Jamil Showers. Those pair were fighting for the quarterback 3 spot. Now all of a sudden, he's the leading Cowboys quarterback all time.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. But I mean, let's really try to talk about the game as much as we can.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously, yeah, great event, our like game. We flew out, 19 of us from the UK Cowboys fans all travelled out. We're showing the flag loud and proud. But the game itself, man, one play in particular I want to really talk about was on Elijah Clark.
Special teams play.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the recovery from Trent Sig. So, like, that was the game changer as well. I thought, like, that was when you know the game was ours to take at that moment.
Definitely put a fire in them. That was, like, you could sense something was coming, but that was the spark. And that spark set off the fire, set off the team. I mean, it is a hell of a play. It's nothing but pure hustle, that particular play. To get forced down twice, has a bit of a stumble, still manages to come across, makes an absolutely pinnacle.
He made something out of nothing.
Yeah, and special teams plays, really, I mean, you know yourself, special teams plays, you get a big play on special teams, can completely swing that momentum in a game, instantly.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess we need to kind of look over. I mean, I don't even know out the top of my head who got sacks and who didn't. I really can't. Like, everything was a bit of a blur, so let's see here.
So, I mean, if we go on the Dallas side, so we'll start on the offense. The Dak Prescott, 354
yards.
Passing yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which was that one that happened in the red zone, kind of killed that offense play in the first half. It was... I mean, when that happened, we all got a bit gloomy on that one.
Yeah.
But he also made up for it with an amazing rushing touchdown that was round onto the left. He straightens up. There's his typical Dak dive over the line and rolls. And you were just like, here we go. This is the start of it. Obviously, you've got Williams, 87 rush yards. But
George Pickens.
Pickens with another massive game. So
I will say, Mike, Jerry, if you ever do end up watching this, you need to get Pickens signed as soon as possible. Yeah. Get him extended.
I mean, we talked about that on, what day were we? Saturday.
Yeah.
With Brian, because somebody asked the question about, does Pickens get signed or should he? Everyone's in agreement that he should. Even Voch was saying that. But they do need to get it done early, especially after what's happened in the last 2 weeks now, where Pickens really has become the leading receiver for the Cowboys. And he's done that, all right, more than once this season, but 2 consecutive weeks now, where he's been the primary receiver or had the better stats over CD Lamb.
Yeah, and he was just playing at a whole other level as well.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the run game, like we said, Javante Williams, 87 yards rushing. We got to see a little bit of Hunter Luke there playing like fullback out there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it just seemed like that second half was just a whole completely game altogether. And then here's the thing though, mate. Like, when you now look at the defensive side of the ball, we shut the Eagles down to no points in that second half.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. So, and this is kind of goes back to this whole talk about those trades that we just did for Williams and bringing in Logan Wilson. Now players like Overshawn coming back, Revel coming into the fold. Like, this is a rejuvenated, like, and you got to give Matt Eberflus his credit. Like, you do. Like, he turned that around very quickly.
Yeah, he's gone from the enemy to the hero. But he did do something, whatever was said at halftime, because people always say, oh, that they must have made quite a lot of changes at halftime. No, I mean, and the thing is there's not much you can do in halftime in terms of to change what it is you're doing. Halftime is more about encouragement and trying to pick your team up. So they said something, and whatever they said worked. And I think we need to find out what that halftime speech sounded like.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we might see some BTS behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. But hit me with it, Mike. Who, like, on the defensive side of the ball, who was your biggest standouts?
I mean, well, Osa was the only player to be awarded a sack. But he was crashing the middle, especially in the second half.
Oh, man.
Did a lot of work. Sam Williams also caused a forced fumble on defense.
Yep.
Elijah Clark, we just spoke about. It's funny, though, because me and you were both talking about this, that you get two versions of Elijah Clark. You get that special teams ace that you see that caused that play. And then you see him as this rotational free safety player that doesn't seem to be as effective as what he is on special teams, and it makes no sense because they're kind of similar in terms of what it is you're trying to do.
It's interesting. I mean, I think time will tell. Like, I think more game reps for like
Definitely.
Clark would definitely help out.
Yeah,
with that.
100%.
But that could be what it's down to, just lack of reps when you're playing rotations. So that could be one of the factors behind that.
Coming from a smaller school, he's an undrafted free agent.
Smaller school, came from Syracuse.
Yes, I would say, okay, all right. I mean, it's yeah, okay, I'll take that back.
Yeah. You can tell by our voices we're still a little bit rough.
Yeah, there was a lot of shouting.
A lot of shouting, a lot of interaction with Eagles fans, so to speak, ladies and gentlemen, which was quite...
Do you want to tell them what they did to our flag?
Oh
dear.
Oh dear, yeah. So, at the game, we actually had Eagles fans try to trample on our flag. So, yeah.
Yeah, they tried to stand on it, but we're Cowboys, we're classy. Yeah, so we don't, yeah, just a little hint of class. So we didn't really engage into that, and we just let them do the little childish ways.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we let the scoreboard do the talking.
Yeah, and what I really liked as well is the post-game reactions after that game as well. Like our good friends Cowboys Can fan and Cowboys Chris is also up in Canada. We'll get to see him during this week for Thanksgiving. For us, we are going to be playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Get to see Post Malone. Yeah, so that'll be quite good. But yeah, like watching their reaction was just absolutely sheer joy.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. So.
But here's a good point, though, and it's happening on Thursday as well, that the Cowboys were the underdogs in this game. And they're the underdogs on Thursday. And whenever the team has his back up against the wall...
We've been saying this for a while, mate. We've been saying this for a while. Every time we seem to be the favourites, we stumble.
We kind of get complacent.
Yes, but whenever we're underdogs, we seem to be more proactive and more active to get that win.
Yeah, almost like, when you're boxing and you get put in the corner, you've got to get yourself out of it.
You need to get yourself out of the situation.
Yeah. And that's what the Cowboys seem to do when they're the underdogs. We've seen it again against the Eagles. It worked. It did its thing. Maybe not the way we wanted it to go. And you always say we're bold for a reason. I mean, we're bold because of what happened in that first half is a good example.
Yeah, cardiac Cowboys.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, but we haven't spoken. We spoke about, obviously, offense, defense. We spoke about special teams, Elijah Clark. Brandon Aubrey. What a pressure kick.
Yeah, he did miss one.
He did miss one earlier.
So for him to come back, knowing all the marbles were there for the taking, last kick of the ball, he came out and got it and secured the win.
Yeah.
And this is why Brandon Aubrey needs to be paid.
That's another guy. Yeah. But we was actually at that stadium, right? Now imagine being the kicker on that field and you could feel the atmosphere and the tension in that stadium and it was kicking off. I mean, to be that cool. And we go, it's Brandon Aubrey. He's going to knock this through. It's still a very high-pressure kick to make.
Absolutely. I mean, this is why I don't think kickers are really, that is, what's the word, appreciated as much. But when you've got a guy like Aubrey, like, you realise how much we rely on him.
Yeah.
Like, he's arguably the best kicker in the NFL as of right now.
You would say so. I mean, I know there's the missed kick. And I mean, much can be said about the whole kick-in situation with special teams, with running into the punter / roughing the punter.
Yeah.
And what's funny is the officials, they came out and had a look. And do you know who they blamed? Fox TV. Because they didn't get to see the highlights quick enough to see the slow motion, to see the tip ball. So the officials turned around and blamed the network for it.
My God. Yeah. What? I don't know what else to say on that one, to be honest.
No, but well, I mean, this is it now. So we are going to go off to Frisco now.
Yep, we're off to Frisco. We're going to meet up with some of the Cowboys media team.
Yeah.
Say hello, catch up with them, go for some lunch. But yes, it is Victory Monday.
Monday, yes.
Victory Monday, folks.
We've got to be careful. We don't know what day we're in at the moment. Time zones are everywhere.
Yeah, we're jet lagged, hungover, all the above. So, but we just need to, like, it's so satisfying. Like, it's just so satisfying. Like, and fair play to the Eagles. They turned up to that game. They did.
Yeah.
But
the fans were in number.
They were. Like, it was like a big wall of green at some points in the
stadium.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just so satisfying to get a win, especially when it's your biggest arch nemesis, you know.
And you travelled for 10 hours on the aeroplane to go watch that game.
Well, we kind of almost felt as though we were regretting that at first.
I know. There was comments being made.
There was indeed. But I mean, what other key highlights do you remember from the game as well?
I mean, the Dak rushing touchdown over the top, that really was something that began to get the team motivated. And really you're seeing very typical Dak quarterback, where he's
play action.
Yeah, and he's going to take that ball on. He's going to lead the team if he needs to, under his own power, if the team aren't able to do it. And you watch it on that touchdown play again, where you see a guy who is just determined to win.
Absolutely. And like we kind of just mentioned, like Dak Prescott now holds the record now for passing yards for the Cowboys in history.
Yeah.
So a massive achievement for Dak. Big win. We're now 5-1. We're now at 500 now.
And we could be into the winning column on Thursday.
I know, we should be.
The way the Chiefs look right now, I'm more confident about that game than I was the Eagles game.
I'm same. I totally agree.
And I know, obviously, we'll talk about that on Wednesday's show. When we're down at Cowboys Experience, down at the meet and greet, and we'll have some players with us as well. Jay Novacek, Sam Williams, Tyler Booker.
Yeah. Yep, Tyler Booker.
So make sure to get some of those questions in for us, because we'll ask them for you.
Yeah, because we're going to be live at the Cowboys Experience on Wednesday. So be sure to check us out. We'll be posting on our socials, etc. But I'm finding it hard to find the words right now. Like, not just because I'm hungover from the game.
Jet
lagged. And everything was a bit of a blur from the game. But just having that fit today. I'm speechless, mate.
Yeah.
Still can't believe we won last night. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
And the fact, like I said, we shut down the Eagles in that whole second half. Like, caused fumbles. We sat Hurts with Osa, as you mentioned there. Elijah Clark with a big play. I mean,
Donovan Wilson making some big tackles too.
But when you look at the first half as well, but we were having drop passes, nothing was clicking, and it just completely flip-sided went into that second half.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. So, right. Should we go hit Frisco then?
I think we should.
Yeah.
But yes, folks, be sure to hit that like buttons and subscribe. But yeah, it's Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. But be sure to check us out on Wednesday. We will be live at Cowboys Experience, as we just kind of mentioned there. But before we do go, Mike, please tell everyone where everyone can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Kenford Cowboy. That's Kenford with a K, Cowboy with a K. You, Mr. P?
That's IMP on X and Instagram. But yes, folks, Victory Monday, Cowboys in the back in the win column. We're at 500 now. We're on to the Chiefs on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Man, it's a good day to be a Cowboys fan. But like as always, on the World's team, it's not just America's team, it is the World's team. We'll see you guys next time.
That's a wrap on the World's Team Podcast. Smash that like button and hit subscribe, Cowboys Nation. This ain't just America's team, it's your team. Touchdown! It's the World's Team, only on Believe, where real fans live.
How about them Cowboys?